Hey there, Ride the Car Guy here, and today we're going to swap out the shocks on the rear of our Nissan Titan. For our shocks, we went with some Bilsteins. I bought them as a kit. We already replaced the front with some new All Dogs Off-Road prototype springs. So if you want to watch that video, definitely head up in the right-hand corner of the screen and check that out. But for now, we're going to just hopefully very easily pop out our old original shocks back here and just slide these things back in. So let's just get right to it. Now I went ahead and lifted the rear, and that's pretty simple. I just threw the jack underneath the rear differential and of course had something to protect the diff. I just put a little piece of wood and then put jack stands on the axle. Really, I'm just doing this because not only am I doing another job, but I'm lifting it up and taking the tires off really just to show you and have easy access to show you what's going on. You don't necessarily need to do this. These sit up high enough where you should be able to slide right under your truck and pop these off. But for the sake of this video, you're gonna see all that removed. All right, so we're on the driver's side and we see obviously our shock here. We have the upper mount and the lower mount down there. So all we need to do is literally just take these off, unbolt the top, unbolt the bottom, and throw our new one in. On the passenger side, the mount is up here, so you will have to unscrew this and then pop off a little body mount, and you can kind of pull this down to access the upper mount bolt. But back here, both are exposed. We just want to be careful not to damage this little cable here. It's 19 millimeter all the way around. So grab a 19 millimeter socket, and then I'm going to throw a wrench on the back once it breaks loose. And we're just going to use my impact to pull off the top bolt. All right, so that's loose. Now we're going to move to the bottom and loosen that. All right. Just pull this out. There we go. And that will start to hang. Excellent. And then we just pull the bolt out from the top, which we're going to need little pliers for because it's recessed. Excellent. There we go. And now our shock is out. Alrighty, so we have our new shock. And now all we need to do is slide it back in place and put the bolts in. Now it's going to come with a little strap on it. I'm going to leave that because it leaves it partially compressed. And then once we get it installed, we'll be able to probably even push it further to get it in place, and then just and then tighten everything down to spec. So I'm just going to take my little bolt here, and I'm just going to slide this in place here. There we go, easy as that. And down below, you're going to see we have quite a distance to cover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get underneath and push up with my hand. You should be able to compress these by hand, and then slide the bolt in once it meets up with our mount. Almost. No. There we go. And once you get the bolt through on the other side, you can just give it a little provocation here. There you go. All right, now that we have this compressed, we can take our little black strap off here. And now we just need to tighten the bolts, obviously put the nuts back in, and tighten them down to 111 foot-pounds, very specific. All right, there's one. On this one, I'm just gonna grab another socket, another 19, slide it in there to hold it, and then just get my torque wrench on the other side. Excellent. And there we are. We have our new shock in place. And again, on the other side, the only difficulty you're gonna have is just exposing that bolt, and that's just a couple Phillips head screwdrivers and popping a body clip off. So it's official. This is the most fun I've had working on the Titan suspension. Everything went swimmingly. So all I needed was an impact, a torque gun, a wrench, and a ratchet. And everything was 19 millimeter. And again, I just lifted this to make it easier to film. For you, you can probably do this just by literally grabbing your creeper and sliding underneath. If you did find this video helpful, please go ahead and help me out. Scroll down and click that like button. Be sure to subscribe for more, in my opinion, excellent content like this, and we'll see you in the next one.